Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my nighttime and evening routine with my kids on my own because my husband works all week long away from us. All right, if you're new here, hello, I'm Claire, welcome, come on in. I make videos about family life and lifestyle and all that jazz, so if you're into that, definitely subscribe. We would love to have you over here in our little community. You may already know, if you already follow me, that my husband works Monday through Friday, across the state on the other side, and then he's home on the weekends. So he won't be doing the schedule forever. He's an engineer and he does these projects all over the place. So, but for the foreseeable future, this is what our sort of routine looks like for the week. We have been doing it for a little over a month now, and so I've gotten into a really good evening routine with my boys. My oldest is 5, my youngest is almost 4. So they're kind of at that age where they're going to sleep a little bit more independently, but they also are both kind of stubborn and have a lot of ideas of things they want to do. So I really found that the routine has really made our evenings a lot smoother around here, and I thought I would share it with you. So we start our evening routine at 5 o'clock. That's when the boys eat dinner. When my husband's here, we don't always eat that early, but I find that when I'm on my own, it's much easier to start dinner at 5 o'clock. Tonight, the boys are eating French toast. This is a super easy one. We love a good breakfast for dinner moment. So we're having French toast, yogurt, and some chopped up strawberries. While they're eating, I'm making my dinner. I am having roasted asparagus. I am also having one of these delicious black bean burgers. These are from Costco and they're so good and easy, especially if I'm just cooking for myself. It's really easy to just get one out and make it. And I like to have it with a fried egg on top. So delicious. So yeah, that's our dinner. Good and done. We have gotten into the habit of using this time to do all the things we were supposed to do that day. So for my kids, they have these ideas when they wake up or the night before. Tomorrow I want to do this. I want to get this done today. I want to watch this video. This is the thing I want to do. I find that when I put them to bed, one of them always has but I didn't get to play with my magnets today. I can't go to bed, but I didn't get to do this thing. So I find that in this time, if I say, all right, what are the things you wanted to do today? Let's make sure we do them now. And it kind of just takes that excuse away from them once they're in their beds, if that makes sense. So today it was, they wanted to watch an episode of Pokemon. So that's when they did it. So that way, when they're in bed, they can't pull that one out and say, but it's not fair. I can't go to bed. We didn't watch Pokemon today. I can just say, oh, remember? But you did. So they're watching their one episode of Pokemon. While they're doing that, I'm usually starting to clean things up a little bit. I don't go overboard cleaning in the evening. I definitely am a person that wakes up and likes to do things right when I get up in the morning. And then by the end of the day, I'm exhausted. I hate cleaning at night. I'm lucky if I can just get the basic things picked up off the floor and like the dishwasher loaded. There are most mornings I wake up with dishes still in the sink and I just don't care. Like that's just how I am. And I try to get the kids to help out during this time cleaning up a bit. I don't really force them or yell at them or offer them ultimatums to clean up. I want to just encourage them to clean. And if they see me doing it, they're more likely to do it. And I did get them to pick up a little bit of their magnets today, so I call that a win. I also use this time to take the trash out. Actually, tomorrow is trash day, so I had to put the trash at the curb. Those are little jobs that my husband would normally be doing, but of course, I'm on my own right now, so I have to do that myself. Also, I prepare the boys' clothes for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is actually going to be Wednesday, and they go to my parents' house on Wednesday mornings. It makes our mornings a lot easier if I set their clothes out the night before. That way, in the morning, I can say, your outfit's on the credenza, go put it on, and that just helps them move a little bit faster in the morning, and I just really like having that done and planned. So once we have cleaned up, prepared for the next day, gotten any little tasks done that we wanted to accomplish for the day, now it's time to take a bath. I will leave a link to this soap. I actually really like it. I got it on Amazon. It smells really good. It's got that lavender in it, which I guess maybe calms them down a little bit. They're not that calm, really. But, I like to think it helps. And it's 3-in-1. So I put a little squirt in the bathtub and have it as their bubble bath. I use it as their body wash. I also use it as their shampoo. I know like that won't last forever. I probably should invest in some better hair products for them, but for right now, this is working really well for us. I'm not gonna show them in the bathtub because, you know, I'm not that kind of mom. But once we are out of the bath, we get our jammies on, and now it is time to read some books. So after I've been doing this for a lot of weeks now on my own, it is really not possible for me to read books to one and then the other separately. It just doesn't work out. Whichever one is not included gets really antsy and starts making messes, or it just doesn't work out. So we do our books together, which because their ages are so close, they pretty much are okay with the books that each other chooses. So each boy gets to select 2 books and then I pick 1 book. So we read 5 books in total. I have found that they argue, well, not argue, they bicker over the order in which we read the books, and nobody wants a book that they chose to be last. So I started choosing 1 book as well, and then my book is the last book, and it makes it so that they don't have that argument. We also sit and agree on the order in which we are going to read the books before we actually read them. That way we can just get right through the books and there's no bickering. So while each of them are in their rooms selecting their books for the evening, I get their little evening snack ready. Desmond always will have a cup of milk right at this time, and Fox usually gets some bit of food. He wants a snack while he's reading. At this time, I'm also getting Fox's sleepy time gummy ready, which is his melatonin. I do want to add a huge disclaimer here. Do not give your kids melatonin without speaking to a doctor first. And many of you may be wondering if you've been watching me for a while, because anytime I've been doing like a day in the life over the last, like literally as long as this channel has been going, we've had a terrible time getting Fox to go to bed. My oldest, we would get him like in his bed by 7 and he would not sleep till at least 11 or midnight for like almost 2 years. So we would be fighting at bedtime for 4 to 5 hours every single night. Everyone would be in tears by the end of it. We tried every technique possible, like wholeheartedly tried every technique that we could find, and nothing was working, and we were all exhausted. We were all irritated. Fox would wake up in the morning without getting enough sleep, and he would have a rough day the next day, and then it would start all over again. And we asked our doctor about it, and our doctor was like, listen, it's too early really to go down the ADHD road. We do know in the future that might be something, you know, that we need to get a diagnosis on or whatever. My husband actually had to deal with that growing up as well. He still deals with it now. So we certainly have no issues when it comes to, you know, if we need to cross that bridge in the future. And so what we found is we give him 0.5 milligram of melatonin. So literally the tiniest little dose. We worked carefully with our doctor to figure out the dose that was right for him. What I found is that after the first night he had one and he slept, he was like so proud of himself. He was so happy that it worked out for him. And that's when we learned that he really was not trying to make us mad or get attention or any of that. It was like literally he could not control himself. So anyway, so yeah, if you're wondering about how we finally solved that years-long problem, it's melatonin. So yeah. So Fox gets his melatonin and his graham cracker. Desmond gets his milk, and he has also opted for a graham cracker tonight, and then we sit down to read our books. I also try to get Fox to read a little bit if he wants to. He selected a Fly Guy book, which that series is amazing, and he likes to read those out loud, so we get him to read one, but I don't ever force him to read if he like doesn't want to.
A boy had a pet fly. He named him Fly Guy. Fly Guy could say the boy's name. Buzz. Buzz.
He's really intelligent, and I don't want him to ever feel like I'm forcing him to like perform or whatever. I don't know. That's just like an instinctual mother thing that I'm having with him because he's so intelligent. I don't want to force him to like be great all the time because I feel like he'll get lots of pressure from everyone for his whole life. So anyway, off on a tangent. Next, we do teeth, potty, bed. And that's something that we just say as a mantra. I'll say, all right, guys, it's time, teeth, potty, bed. And we brush our teeth, we go potty, and then we get in bed. At this point, it's about 7:15. They are having a harder time now that it's lighter, so much later. Desmond, my youngest, constantly asks me, like, why? Why am I in bed? It is clearly daytime. And I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I know that's confusing for your brain. So Fox will get up maybe one time. He doesn't usually get out of bed anymore these days, but he will yell at me and say stuff. I'm thirsty. I need a hug. I need my stuffed animal. I need this. So I deal with all those little needs, and Desmond will usually get up one or two times. Sometimes he'll just come out and be like, I just like want to tell you a joke. I just want to give you a hug. Like, just dragging out the bedtime. And usually by 8 o'clock, they're asleep. And now I can get on with my evening routine for myself. Honestly, that brings us to this moment right here because I didn't want to film this after I wash my face. So I'll just walk you through it. After this, I will usually take my makeup off, wash my face. I'm just using this gentle foaming cleanser. Then I do a toner. I have these reusable cotton rounds that I love that I use with my toner. I will leave links to all the skincare things I am using just in case. And then I have my retinol cream that I do. I use ROC for under my eyes. And then I use the little like purple pot of the Retinol 24 for nighttime. And now that I am all like relaxed, even though it's like not even 9 o'clock, I literally just can't be bothered to do a single other thing in the house other than make myself a lovely bowl of popcorn and curl up and watch some TV. I actually got this popcorn maker for $1.99 at the thrift store. I'm really proud of that find. And that's it. After that, I literally go to sleep, and that's my whole evening between 5 and the night and the next day. So maybe it's not that exciting, but I found that going to sleep early like this and having the routine with the boys makes everything so much easier. There's way less yelling, there's way less fighting. Everybody kind of seems to know what to expect. I wake up in the morning with a lot more energy because I haven't had to fight anyone and I don't stay up too late anymore. Leave me a comment down below. Does this routine look familiar? Is this the kind of stuff you do with your kids? When do your kids go to bed? At what age did your kids just go to bed without you having to do anything? If ever, I'm curious. And of course, come on back for more of this type of content. Be sure to subscribe, and every time you like and share and comment, it really helps me grow, and I totally appreciate it. So thank you so much, you guys, for everything that you do to support me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.